Hello everybody and welcome back to Somerset Farm. So you join me in March. We've gone through the winter because there's not really much we can do in the winter. And I'll be honest, I was hoping that I will be able to cut the grass maybe 1 or 2 more times through winter. But the grass hasn't done anything. If we go and have a look on the map and we just go and enable the grass. Now granted, there's a lot of like green all around because it's taking in every little bit of grass. If we go and have a look in here, you can see the orange is what's ready to be harvested, and just focus on the purple bit in the middle, number 22. That's the field. That's what we did in the last episode. It's done nothing. We were in November, if I remember right, in the last episode. We're now in March. Not even a single bit of growth. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. I expected it to grow, well, at least by now. So I've gone through and done a few little bits. So I've moved a few bits of equipment around, and what I've done is emptied this little shed here. This is going to be my bale shed. I think it's going to be good for like straw, silage, hay. So that's what we're going to use that for. The equipment has all gone back over to the main farm, so we're going to have a quick run and we jump through the hedge. I don't really need to jump through the hedges. I'm going to put equipment here. I think that'd be pretty good. Keep all the equipment sort of nearby. And in the last episode, we had a bit of an issue when you get close to the trailer, as you can see. Perfectly fine now. We're running through it over 100 FPS. I think I found out what it was. Some of these trailers, that's a standard in-game trailer. And on PC, there's a mod called the Universal mod, or the Universal Autoload mod. And it allows a trailer like that to become autoload, so pallets will just jump on it. And it seems like that was the issue. Because everything, like we started off with the bale trailer, that was the same thing. Normal trailer, got the autoload mod, that it could autoload that trailer. And as we saw at the very start on episode 1, that was doing it, and then this was doing it. So I've disabled the autoload. Everything's perfectly fine now. So we have got some bits of equipment that are sort of special autoloads, that they take the pallet and turn it into their own pallet on the trailer, if that makes sense. So instead of like loading like a honey pallet on the trailer, it loads it in its own little crate. That's how it gets around the auto load. So I did have to go and rent an auto load like curtain side trailer and a dolly for my tractor to be able to sort of connect it all together, because I don't have a lorry for it. Because this, we got quite a lot. There was about 20,000 litres totaling. I think it was about 70 to 80,000. I thought that's pretty good, that is. So, and it was all due over winter time. So I sold them. As you can see, the time marks are all over the place here because I sold the honey, I think it was this month. So it's been a bit quiet, but I have spent some money. I was looking all over the map and nobody. I was waiting for a farmer to put oats in, because this is the time where we can put oats in the ground in March. Nobody's put oats anywhere. We're going to have a look on here. By enabling and disabling the oats, no field is flashing up. I couldn't believe it. So I had to look around for a field that was blue like this, that was cultivated, got nothing in. And normally you want to buy a field that's got something in, so you're getting a bit of, getting a double whammy there. You're getting a crop and a field. Because nobody's put any oats in the ground, I've had to go for an empty field. And I've gone for this one, number 50. Been cultivated, stage 1 fertilized. No weeds in it, no ploughing, nothing. Beautiful. So I had to go for that because, well, I don't want one with crops in. This is the field in question. This is the one I bought. Literally around the back of the shed. Here's the shed, here's the farm. Quite a nice one, nice size. So I'm going to put my own oats in the ground. I'm going to have to. We need oats for the cereal factory. Then we can go buy some raisins and test out our little trailer to see how much it will hold before it absolutely collapses. I did try and put some honey pallets on there. I got about 8 on there, and then they started shivering and shaking, and I strapped them down and I thought they were going to explode. I was backing away from it. Scary times. But we have got some jobs to do. Enough of me rambling on. We've got a cornfield we need ploughing. So after a corn harvest, then you have to go and plough. Now this is our cornfield. This is the free field. So it's only right to go and use it again to put corn in. And I've just realized Where did you come from? Wow, we got a random bale up here. Okay. I've had my wheatie bix this morning, so we can go and lift this outside and we'll put it on the road. We'll have to come back for that later. That's, when did we do that? I don't remember that being up there. I mean, I know I collected the straw from here, but I thought I picked the bale up, but clearly not. Okay, so we've got one straw bale. So like I said then, after corn, you have to plow. And obviously this is majorly infested with weeds. So I'm thinking next month we can put corn back in here. So we didn't get a massive amount off this field. So I think it'll only be right to sort of put corn back in and just sort of keep some, you know, keep some handy at the cereal factory, because that's really all we need corn for. So we'll turn it round backwards, and it means it takes no power at all to do this. We'll get rid of the weeds, but obviously, you know, they're going to come back again. We'll see what happens. Hopefully next month they won't be back before we start planting, but there is a good chance. I think this would be a good field to put corn back in again. We got a nice amount off it. We got some straw off it as well. Oh, look at that. That's that field there we did the contract with. Didn't shut the gates either. Shut the gates for the farmer. That was the sorghum field we did. Look at the state of that as well. Now, I was tempted to go and buy that field, but as we found out, nearly 100 grand, was it? About 95, 96? The one I got was 84, so better. Closer to the field. A closer field to the farm. Probably just a little bit smaller than the one we've got, but not to worry. This field's looking really nice now, so I'm just going to go through. We're going to finish this off, and then we've got some oats to put in the ground. And just like that, the field is looking so much better. So that's ready now for corn, which can go in the ground next month. Can't do anything about corn just yet, but we can oats. So let's go over to our new field, put some oats in. I'm really not sure if this is the correct way to transport bales. That's never going to stay on there, is it? What do we think? If I can get it back to the farm like this, it helps, doesn't it? It saves coming up here with a trailer just for that one bale. Alright, I'm going to take it easy. See you back at the farm if this stays on. So I've just come over to the store and I've treated myself to a new toy. Now, it's only leased. I'm not going to bought it because it's 165,000. You might also notice on the right as well, the container's gone. It hasn't gone. I've just moved it over here. Where it was a little bit, a bit of a snug place for bales. Here, you can just drive up and at least drop the bales all on as well. Drive straight across it. So much easier. So, yeah, made it a bit easier. Moved it there. So, yeah, I thought I'd treat myself to a new seeder just for this field. This is a bigger boy. I just think it'd be good fun. Quicker way, put the oats in the ground. And that's really all we can do this month. There's not really much we can do at the minute. I was hoping that the grass would be ready, but as you can see on the right, the grass is just still exactly as it was. Now, I know I could get a grass roller, which does start the process off again. But if it's not growing itself by now, would it have done? Even if I got a grass roller, or would it just stay on that one, you know, the first stage of growth? And that was always my concern. It's like, well, I could go and lease one, but am I just doing that work for nothing at all? Interesting, eh? If you have any ideas, if you're a bit more up on grass than me, then please do leave it in the comments below. I'd love to know your feedback. So I'm going to go get this filled up, and then we're going to hit that field with oats. So I'm just going to put one bag of seed in. It's not the full seed. It was just just over 3,000 litre bag. Well, 3,000 litres and 10. So it's about 50% seed in here. I think that's going to be enough. Again, the farm's literally just to our left there. So if we do run out, we can always go and put some more in. It's not a problem. And obviously, because this is leased as well, we can empty the seeds out, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's give this a go. So let's back up a little bit. Turn it on. Drop it down. Let's get some oats in. Now it's going to be another, because it's been cultivated, it's going to be another one of them which is very tricky to see. Let's see if we can go do a bit of a headland without missing too much. Try and work our way around the edge first. Might help a worker out. I think it's going to be a nice sized field. We're going to be able to get some straw bales off it as well. That's going to be good. Stock up on them. And I'm really hoping soon, when the grass does grow again, I really want to look at getting some sheep because we can get some hay. Just not sure when it's going to start growing. I would have thought it would have started beginning of the year at least. Yeah, nothing at all at the minute, so we'll see. We'll crack on. Let's go around. Get this done. So that's all the oats in the ground. Anybody else think that was a little bit tricky, or was it just me? I'm really looking at that thinking, where are we going here? It was a little bit tricky, but as we can see on the map, we're going to have a look in here. Yep, all perfect. Surprised me. It probably wasn't the most efficient way to do that. But yeah, it wasn't leaving much of a pattern to see where it actually been and not been. So really, that is all we can do in this month. It's next month before we can put corn in the ground. Can't do anything with this seeder because this doesn't do corn. So I can't, keep this fast forward and then go do the corn with this. So what I'm going to just do now is see if we can back this up here. We didn't use much at all, as you can see, 2,461, still 42%. So let's just see if we can work out how we can unload this. We can unload like that, and it gives me 3 bags. So we can detach this now, and we can actually go and go on here, and we can actually return this then because we don't need this anymore. We're going to return that. That's a nice one. We might look at that for future. But let's just go see if we can... Oh, I can't lift them. Need me Weetabix for this one because these are normal bags, not the modded 4,000 litre Ike bags. These got 1,000 litres in. They're actually heavier, but they're standard in-game ones. I was looking on my stock checker. It's quite surprising, actually, that how much that seed cost us. And looking now, if I take that over to the sell everything container, nearly 70 grand I can get back for them bags. 70 grand. That's mad. Didn't pay anywhere near that, but that's how much I can get back if I want to sell them. So, if things get tight, when we get down to eating beans on toast, well, we've got 70k sat just here. Something to think about. Now, something else I've been thinking about. There's not much going on the contract side, but there is this one, Field 17, fertilizing. Now, we've got a fertilize spreader. We've got some fertilize. Doesn't go very far, but 3 grand. I think that's quite easy money, that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to accept that contract. We're going to get the spreader. Where did I put that? I've moved things around. I can't remember where I put it. Just there. We're going to hook up to that. We're going to head to Field 17, did I say? I think it was 17. I forgot already. And we're going to just put a bit of fertilizer on this farmer's field. 3 grand. Why not? We all know that this has got a major spread on it, and I really don't think it's going to take any more than we've got in. So I'll see you over at Field 17. Here we are at Field 17. Now this one's going to be pretty quick, I think. Not going to take long at all. I keep forgetting we need to zoom right out here. Now I'm going to actually unlock the speed so we can go around this a little bit quicker. But with these kind of contract ones, you don't need to go over every little inch, strangely. Pretty much gets rid of the contract before you actually finish. So It does help if I actually turn it off and pressing the wrong button. I'm lowering it down, not turning it off. So if we go straight up here, there's a good chance it might come up we've completed the contract by the time we get to the end. We're just looking for it in the top right corner. Not quite yet. Maybe it wants a little bit more. Maybe they've upgraded that. Yeah, it's definitely not going to take much. There we go. Contract complete on field 17. So you can see it's not wants every little inch doing. So that's cost us really nothing to do. It's hardly used any fertilizer. Definitely not 3 grand's worth. So that's easy money. Let's go into the right menu and have a look and see we can now go and collect the contract because there's nothing on here. Only if we're doing straw, we've got to be careful of. If it's straw, yeah. I've done that before. Straw's on the ground. We want to get it up. We're being sneaky. We're nicking the straw. You collect the contract. Suddenly the field looks like this. The straw's gone. I'm sure you might have done that yourself. I've definitely done it more than once. So I don't think there's anything else. We've got a mod that lets us refresh the contracts. Oh, there's another fertilizing job appeared here. Ooh, number 10. Where's field number 10? Let's have a quick look and see. Oh, down here. Do you think it's worth it? I think it might be worth it since we're all hooked up on here. Let's accept that one. It's easy work, easy money. And why not? There's not really much else we can do. The beginning of the year is always a bit tricky, a bit quiet. Plus, all our fields are full, so we can't really do any more planting. I've not got the money to go buy any more fields. We've already gone and got all the fields that we can at the minute. I needed an oat field, this is what we've done. Our cornfield's going to go in next month. So we really are. We're running out of jobs we can do at the minute. But soon we will be able to harvest. Put the canola oil in our oil factory. And the oats. I don't think the oats actually take too long. I think they're only a few months and we can have some oats. So we'll be able to get some oats in the cereal factory. We'll go buy some raisins. And then we can finally start making some cereals. Quite nice. Right, let's go do field 10. And you know what? I might actually try and see if I can put some fertilizer on the oat field I've just done. Because it's been done. It's already had stage 1 done before I bought the field. So if we can do stage 2 now. I wonder if it should allow us. I think I might have even said this question before, so I might be repeating myself. But if we can do it now, that'd be really handy. So field 10's just round here. So I'll see you there. So to me, this looks like it's a tatey field. This has definitely got potatoes in. You can just see by the ridge markings, the massive grooves in it. That's got to be potatoes. We'll fertilize it first, and then we'll come and have a look and double check and see if I'm right or wrong. But I'm pretty sure that is potatoes. Quite a nice field as well. We might have to start doing some more contracts. Might be a good way to sort of try and get a bit of money in. That's what we're sort of short of at the minute, is money. But doing contracts can help. And obviously the fertilizing ones are so easy. Especially with this, spread on this. It's just easy money. It's literally like stealing the money. It really is. Oh, sorry, that farmer's got a little bit. That farmer's got a bit there. Such a wide spread. Now, we can shrink the spread down. I don't think it's needed, really. I did stop there because it's popped up in the top corner saying it's completed. So it doesn't need every bit, like I just said. That's easy money, that. Let's go and have a look what this field's actually got in it. So if we're going to have a look on the menu, you can see the colour and also see there potatoes. Turn it on and off. Yep, I was right. It is potatoes. So let's go back down to contracts and let's complete that contract for a nice another 3 grand. We'll refresh it again. It's going to keep coming up with some more fertilizing ones. Yeah, that one's not really worth it. Just over £1 grand. Not really worth it. It's not worth getting out of bed for that, is it? £1,000. We'll just nip across the road and I'm going to see if it's going to let me put fertilizer on my own field, which is just here. This is a bit of a rough way in. Oh, sorry, car. My bad. Stop right in front of me. Right, we're going to cheat a little bit here. We're going to sneak through the field. Let's just see. Can we get some fertilizer on this? Oh, we can. Well, we might as well put some on while we can. Because then when we go bed into the next month for the corn, at least this has had 2 stages. Sorry, using someone else's field to turn around there. Look at this. Helping out 2 farmers and ourselves. You know what? It's really tight. I mean, I suppose you'd have to do it a different way around. It's really tight if you want to go up to the edge there to not go through the hedge. I suppose you would just have to like go to a different approach, wouldn't you? Really, but like here, you know, you'd have to obviously spin around and like just not go through like that. Maybe that's just me. So, as you can tell, don't fully play this 100% realistic. But I am down for that. If that's something you would like to see, playing 100% realistic. And I have wondered whether if we should do like, almost like a day in the life of. So start at 8 in the morning, go through till 5, and do what we can in that game, like the game day. And when we get to 5, that's where we stop the episode. It's a different idea. Let me know if there's something you think I should do, or if there's any challenges you want me to do on these. Starting from scratch. No money at all, no place, no nothing. If there's anything you'd like to see me do challenge-wise, please, you know, comment below. I'd love to accept some challenges. Would make it a little bit interesting. Well, that is everything we can do now. So let's go park up here. Just looking on the map, I'm quite surprised, actually. These 3 fields here, these ones here, 21, 24, 27 are my fields. And I'm very surprised, actually. Looking at the field we did next door here, that is green. That's because it's full of weeds. But I am surprised. Looking at my fields, not a single speck of weeds. Is that concerning? Since weeds run, same with stones. There's just no stones at all. I thought we were going to get stones, weeds. I turned them all on for this series. Just to add something a little bit different. So I've just gone and hooked up the planter. This is what does corn. Now this, we need some seed in here. So let's go and... oh, I need my Weetabix again. Let's go get my Weetabix. We'll put one of these by the side here. And we need some fertilizer. We've got a couple of bags here, but this is mighty expensive. So I'm hoping we won't get through all this. We'll put this here as well. And hopefully, if we can go jump in the tractor now, we should be able to fill. So there's the seed going in. And there's the fertilizer going in as well. Fertilizer in the big compartment at the front. You can see the white stuff going in there. And the seeds just go in these little hoppers at the back here. Perfect. Okay, so... that's all that done. How much fertilizer have we got left in there? Oh, 2,750. That's not bad. Put that over there. This one. Oh, I need my Weetabix for this one. It's a standard in-game one. 670 back in here. Oh, catching on the wall. Perfect. So that's all hooked up ready. But like I said, we can't do anything in this month. We're going to have to wait till next month. Corn is selected. So we'll go and bring this here. Turn her off, jump out, and I suppose we might as well hop the wall. Go see if the wife's got the tea on. I'll see you in the morning. So good morning then, 3 minutes past 8. What a beautiful day. I love this map for the custom lighting. Look at that, the shadows and everything. Beautiful. Really does look good. I've just noticed my own grass is quite long again. Lawnmower is around the back, but it's quite a challenging task. That thing doesn't hold much at all. I mean, when I say doesn't hold much, it's like almost like, what, 1,000 litres? Fills up pretty quick. Oh, my pants are still on the line again, and they're still solid. They've been out all winter. What is that? My pants are rock hard. So to speak. Right, it's time to... well, let's just go and have a quick check on the map and see what's going on with the grass field. Oh, look at that. Finally. We're dark green, which means it's been growing. So from last month, it was nothing at all. To this month, it's now nearly ready to cut again. So finally, we're going to start being able to get some grass. But let's go and take the grass off. Let's go and have a look what else is going on here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Look at that. Field 12. Field 12 is riddled with weeds. Let's just go run across and have a quick look. It's round the back. It's over here. A new field full of weeds. Oh, look. They're them kind of really nightmare weeds that you can't see. So we can get away with just a normal weeder. Or we can test out our new sprayer, which I think is tucked up here somewhere. There you go. So we could test out the new sprayer and get some Herbie in there. And give him a bit of a hit with some herbicide. Or there is a new little gadget which we could go and lease. Let's check out how much it is. So I can't seem to find it on here. I'm guessing it's not on this game save. I must have it not got it enabled on this game save. But it's one of these. And it's got a spot and spray. Now it's a lot of money to get, but leasing, I'm not sure. You know, this is 2,700. But it's quite good for herbicide. So I'm going to need to buy an IBC of herbicide. So it'd be nice just to have that spot and spray. But yeah, it's just not on here at all. And it's quite good. All it means is it will only turn on the nozzle and spray herbicide over where the weed is. So instead of the whole bar spraying and just getting places where there's no weeds and wasting herbicide, it would literally just pick and spot and turn that nozzle on when it detects a weed. So it was great, but very expensive to actually buy. I'm sure it was 250,000. But I'll see if I can find it, because we're not going to be doing that on this episode. I'll see if I can find it and get it in here the next episode. So here we are then. Let's go through. Let's turn this on. Let's drop it down. Corn selected, and let's go get some corn in the ground. There we go. Look, this is changing the texture better. I can see what I'm doing now. So it's definitely a good field, I think, to put corn back in. Come on, baby. You've got the power to get up the hill. It's definitely a good field, because the cereal factory is the only thing what takes corn at the minute, and we don't need a massive amount of corn. The last time we harvested this, we got a nice chunk of it, so it'd be just nice to sort of top it up, put a little bit more in the cereal factory, or just keep it in the silo for when the cereal factory needs it. Can't remember how much we actually got in the cereal factory. I don't know why. I thought we were actually going to get a lot more than that. Is that all we really got? 6,654 off this field that I'm now putting corn back in. Wow, I don't know why. Maybe different Let's Plays I'm getting confused with. But, yeah, I really thought that was more. I got 60,000 in my head for how much the cereal factory takes from loads of different Let's Plays. That's, it's what it is. I don't know why. I thought it was getting up for like 20,000. I'm thinking, well, do that again. That's all right. It's not going to use much corn as it shows. Oh, okay. Well, that was quite a disappointment. Maybe then we need to look at another field for more corn. Maybe it was just because maybe it was bad. Maybe it wasn't looked after. That was why. Surely you get more than 6 grand's worth of corn, or 6,000 litres worth of corn off this field, wouldn't you? I'm hoping it's just it was not looked after, not treated, not fertilised, and it was in a bit of a bad state. For 6,000 litres, I mean, look, the field was free. So even if we flip it, we're not going to really gain any money back. But 6,000 litres. Oh, that's a disappointment. Alright, well, let's crack on. Let's get this done anyway. It's a free field, so it's going to be worth putting something in the ground. Even if we do only get 6,000 litres of corn back out of it, it's still something. Still a little bit extra for the cereal factory. So, let's crack on.
I wish you'd stay, but there you go. I have so much I wanna say to you, much I wanna say, but there's no time. We used it all. Still have so much I wanna talk about, but I messed it up and there you go. There you go, walking out that door. It felt so close, closer than it felt before. And yeah, I know that I always hurt your feelings. Yeah, I know that you'll never be forgiving me, and I just want you to know I didn't mean it. Baby, I just wanna be with you. I should be with you.
Everything in the field is all done. Corn's all in. Looking pretty good. So, this is the little field we've got up here. As you can see, all green, growing, ready to go. Now, we've got these 3 here, which are not far off by the looks of it. We've got this one over here, what needs some weeds sorted out on the next episode. But I was thinking, while I was going through that time lapse and doing the corn in this field, if we are only going to get 6,000 to 7,000 litres off this field, That's pretty poor. So I'm thinking we need to invest in another field of corn. And it's almost like the farm sim game has read my mind and thought, Craigie boy, I need to help you out here. I can see you need some more corn. Because literally, that big field there, the one we did the sorghum in, through the hedge, this one here, it's got corn growing in it already. What's the chances? So I was looking, thinking, I wonder if we could get something else. And as we can see, it's got corn in. And so is that one over there. So I think I'm going to go and ask the bank manager for a little bit of money so I can buy that. I know we're starting to get quite a few fields, but this is what we need to be able to keep putting different things in. That will be a nice sized cornfield, as well as a little one. We might even consider, I mean, it's free. You know what? It's free. I was going to say we might even consider like getting rid of the little one, but it's free. It'd be stupid to get rid of it. What do you think? Should we go and ask the bank man for a little bit of money? We've got 43 grand in now, so maybe if we take out 50? What do you think? So we go take out 50 grand. We've got no loan on this Let's Play. Let's have a look and see what 50 grand. Take 50 grand. That gives us 93. Oh, I can't do 50. It's about 94 grand. Let's do 100. We've got 143,000. We can now go get this field. Why not? It's growing. It's been put in already, so I'm not going to waste any seed putting it on like in the ground. And it's already been fertilized as well. So seed and fertilizer has already gone in. We just got to come back when we do our own cornfield. Hit it with stage 2. It'd be wrong not to. 94,440. Yes. Let's do it. We now own this. This is a good day. And this has been a good episode. I think that's exactly where we're going to leave it now. Purchasing a brand new field. So thank you so much for watching. If you're liking these episodes, then please do give us a thumbs up. And if you wouldn't mind hitting subscribe, it really does help. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.